Alright, so I want to do a little before walk around. This is the yard. Just moved in about a week ago, and it's pretty untouched. So my plan is I'm going to come down through here and cut all this small stuff out. The mounds up here might make some jumps out of. We've got all this. I want to make a nice walkway down to the creek here, so we can enjoy this a little bit in the summertime. It's a little overgrown, but we're lucky. We got water in it still, and it's summertime in a drought. But yeah, you can see the hill's pretty overgrown, and then there's a lot of wood. So I'm gonna collect all this and stack it up, put some kind of fire pit back here. I might end up cutting these 3 trees down too. Not today, but eventually. I want to clean up. We have a couple groups of sister trees on the property. So I'm going to clean all that up and make it nice down underneath them. Clean all this up. The deck needs power washed, restained. But that's what weekends are for. Another group of sister trees. It's hard to believe that this was one tree at one time. But yeah, I want to clean all that up, make it cool inside there so you can do some chilling. Yeah, obviously all this stuff's overgrown as well. Clean all that up. I might take out that fence, not sure. The rest of the property. One of the coolest things I found when we moved in is this wind chime. This thing's huge. Cast iron. But it's awesome. I'm gonna clean all that up down there as well. Figure out where I'm gonna put my truck. My tomato plants just did not like the move. They look like they got ran over. But yeah, I gotta clean all that up, do something with the front. Might cut that tree down, not sure. But yeah, that's where we're at. Alright guys, well it's been a year, so I figured I'd make a little recap video. This is Dodge, obviously. We didn't have him a year ago. My wood pile just recently fell down, but that's where all that wood ended up, in the yard. I must be a man of my word, because I did cut all that little crap out of there and got some jumps. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. Another thing I didn't show in the initial video was this chunk of land over here, because it was all overgrown, and I just cut the small stuff out of it so we have a little bit better view of the creek. The side of the house obviously looks a little different. Everything's all cut out of the hill. And then down here I've cut most of the small stuff out as well, just to have a better view of the creek. That pipe right there actually broke this winter. This winter we got 118 inches of rain. So this creek was just rocking and rolling. In fact, the water came all the way up to my bench right there, which is pretty wild. And that big boulder, that was about 25 yards up the creek last year. But water all year round. There's a nice little waterfall down there. Got a trail that goes over to that. Some good jumps over here. Few different dirt bike lines. The yard, I really haven't, I need to get some heavy equipment in here before I really do the yard. Those trees still have to come out, but I'm gonna do some major work, so I wanna do it all at once. Did cut in a nice little path up that way, and then this was pretty overgrown before, so we'll go the long way around here. Got a little fenced in area back here for Dodge, but we got a nice trail along the creek, and it'd be cool to eventually I'm gonna put some like string lights or something up here. This is all stuff we're still working on. And then up here, obviously, we've done quite a bit of clearing. Cut out all the trees and the walkway and all that stuff. Cleared it all out, opened it up. Then over here, if you watch my other videos, you've seen when I built that. That was an interesting project. So before, I didn't know where my truck was gonna go. Well, boom, that's where it ended up. And yes, I did take all the old fencing out. The wind chime, oh, I still got her. Still one of my favorites. So yeah, room for the truck. Still got the old Focus for the winter car. Got that cleaned up a little bit right down there. More wood. House looks a little different. Like I said, I cut all that stuff out. The maple is the only tree that made it. Of course, I acquired my 77 Corvette. This area right here, I said I didn't know if I was going to cut that tree out. I cut everything out. And then redid the deck to match the side deck. That turned out pretty good. I definitely have a lot more motorcycles these days. The yellow one's not mine, that's Ryan's. Harleys are mine. Beamer. My GS. Got the little 150R, the yard bike. I got a CBX hiding under there. Good old Norton. We got all kinds of, Ryan's got pit bikes out back. So, yeah. A year of progress, not so bad. I'm really excited to see what else time will bring. Like I said, I got big plans for this yard. Jim, the guy who owns pretty much the whole mountain up the street, he's gonna bring an excavator down and help me do some work, but I'm gonna put in some retaining walls and smooth some stuff out, make it a little bit more usable. But yeah, I couldn't be happier. Well, thanks for tuning in.